Chantilly lace with the pretty face and the ponytail hanging down and the giggling walk and the giggling. We're going to make Chantilly cream, which is a great accompaniment for numerous desserts. It's basically a fancy French word for sweet whipped cream. You can really have it with any sort of fruit or stewed fruit or roasted fruit or perhaps pears that you roasted in the oven. It's really easy. The problem is this. It's not so chic to have your guests hear this. All right, so you can make this a little bit in advance and it will stay in the fridge. Okay, but you know, more than 2 hours, I just wouldn't do that. I go in the closet and do it, said the actress to the bishop. Here you go. Take a little pint of cream, preferably from a humane farm, pour it into a bowl. You can use confectioner's sugar, but it tends to make like pasty lumps because it's so fine. So as we've discussed before, in America, I think they call it baker's sugar, but it's really castor sugar. It's in between sugar and confectioner's sugar. So I'm gonna put in, I'm looking at the amount of cream. I'm gonna put a couple handfuls in here, but I'm also gonna taste it. And I'm gonna use a little bit of vanilla paste, which is simply a liquid that has the little fleck of vanilla beans floating in it so that you get cream with delicious flecks. Whisk that a little bit with a hand whisk. You can do this by hand. It's a little bit chicer if hundreds of people are watching you, but you have to use a balloon whisk, not the small whisk, but the whisk that goes like that. And you can actually do it pretty quickly, but here we go. Chantilly lace with the pretty face and the ponytail hanging down. Now, you see how it's all over my hands? You have to put your hand like this. So here's the reason why you shouldn't do this with guests. Oh yes, oh thank you. It's a new dress, yes. You guys watch Below Deck Mediterranean? So just briefly, first of all, I'm killing the poor guy with the earphones on. Here's the thing about whipped cream. You've eaten it, you know what it looks like. However, if you go beyond that stage, it can separate and turn into essentially butter, okay? Which is cool, and I've actually made butter, and it's sort of fun to make it. But you want to make it look like whipped cream. It's not a big test of anything, but I'm going to show you. That's close, but it's still pretty loose. Okay, here we go again. Forgot to taste that. Oh, yes. Now, would you bring this to the table, Lynn? This bowl in this condition?
No.
What should you do?
Clean it up.
That's right. This is really good with almost any fruit dessert and honestly, almost any dessert, I guess. Make sure it doesn't look weird. It should look very delicious and yummy. There you go. Creme Chantilly. We have this Chantilly cream with all our stewed fruit desserts, and Mother and I love it.